Hi, my name is YoungLee. Today I'd like to introduce Huawei's T-SDN innovation tool, which is called TSAP, which stands for Transport Service Application Platform. When operators introduce a new service, they go through a process called workflow sequence. That include many processes. That include, first of all, to define the new service based on the customer requirements and design the networks and validation and deployment of the services and monitoring and maintenance of the service. The problem the operators face today is these processes are manual process, and there's no one-stop tool that can provide graphical user interface. So what that means, when they introduce a new service, it typically takes about months, which is not very acceptable. But with Huawei TSAP innovation, we provide the operators the tool that is user-friendly and graphical interface, and also it allows online programming based on standard API, so that their workflow sequence would be automated and innovative. And they can define any customized design within a few hours as opposed to 6 months. Let me go through a demo. This is the TSAP graphical user interface, as you see here, whereby you can define a new service based on the customized requirement. Once you define a new service, this screen shows a component library when you design a new service. As you see here, you can see the components for policy and the service definition and the path computation algorithm, and you can basically provide all the processes here automated in this tool, so that you can start your design process. Once you design your new service, you go through a validation process, whether it's valid in the network situation or not. So on the background of the screen, we show a simulation result to verify if the service introduced is valid or not. And once it goes through this validation process, we go to the next stage. Once the validation process is over, you actually execute the deployment of these new services into the networks. And this screen shows that services really turned up in the networks successfully. Now, the life cycle of the new service has begun. And TSAP tool not only shows the service deployed, but it also shows the monitoring and the maintenance of the services that has been introduced in the networks. So it provides not just one stop, but life cycle management of the services. In a nutshell, Huawei T-SDN TSAP provide online capability, which is also one stop to the network engineers to be able to define their new service and design the networks and validate and deploy and monitoring and maintenance of the new service within a few hours, which is a tremendous improvement of their process, so that they can introduce newly defined services in a very timely manner for operators. Thank you.